how would you advise an associate who's still in those first few years of practice to start thinking about developing their own business, or should they be thinking about that in those early stages? What's something that, thinking about developing a client base or potential, as they're looking ahead, maybe to either become partner at the firm they're at, or maybe they want to open their own firm at some point. Are there specifics that you would advise them at the early stages of their career to be starting to do?
I mean, honestly, I advise my students that are still in school to start developing the game plan before you get out of school. Now,
Yeah.
you can't have a client while you're in law school, of course, but you can have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
You can start developing ideas on how you're going to generate the type of clients you want. And of course, in my space, in sports and entertainment, and if you want to be representing athletes and you don't know any athletes, you're either going to have to get to a level to where you're phenomenal at whatever it is you do, or you're going to have to be in or you're going to have to be in places where they are, or their agents are, or their financial advisors are, or whoever you're trying to represent. So you can develop a game plan to join certain organizations, to be around certain people, start meeting people early on, even while you're in school,
Yeah.
start developing the relationships. Now, I mean, realistically, you know, people that are ahead of the curve, maybe they're 2 years, 3 years out, that they have enough of a grasp to really help clients. Most people, it may be 5 to 7 years before, some 10,
Yeah.
before you have that grasp. It just depends on the individual, but it's never too early to start trying to develop what you're doing. Because I mean, it may be you want to be a sports entertainment lawyer, but the job you can get is in real estate.
Right.
So if that's the case, obviously you want to get really good at real estate. But if you're saying, I want to do entertainment contracts, well, you're going to have to go find entertainment contracts and get to a point to where if you do get that meeting with the entertainer, that you can say, look, these are the type of things that are going to be presented. These are the arguments we're going to have to counter it. And you can be well versed in that when
Mm-hmm.
you have that opportunity.